Good morning. It's Anaiis Salles, creator and designer of Visualize World Bees, and I wanted to make a series of short videos to go over how the game is played and the elements of the game. So in this video one, we're going to take a look at the game board, and you can see the elements of the game board, the spirit cards, the Bee Diva cards, the tokens, the question cards, and the spin board. So we're going to start with game setup. So what I'm going to do now is just come in a little closer on the game board itself. So what I'd like you to notice is the center of the game board, which is where play begins. And you can see there are 4 yellow petals, and you can also see 4 darker arrows that direct the players of the game where to begin their action of play. And then you can see that there are specifically colored spaces and areas of play on the game board, and that there are other indicator arrows helping players know which way to move as they go up and around the game. So this is just an overview of the game board. In another video, I will explain the setup and how players move on the game board. This is the spin board, and the spin board comes into play every time a player of the superheroes beekeeper teams lands on a white space on the board. Every time that happens, whoever turn it is will use the spin board, and that will determine the rest of their turn, what happens during the rest of their turn. One of the spaces that you can come to on the spin board is the angel bee. And when that happens and you land on that section of the spin board, there will be a stack of queen bees in the middle, pre-set up as part of the game setup. And when you spin the angel bee card, you get to first pick a spirit card, which has an interesting quote on the back of it that speaks to the spirit of the game, which is about cooperation over competition. So you get to choose a Bee Diva card, and you get to select a queen bee card, which will be part of your turn and will be part of moving the game forward. This is just one of the tokens involved in the game. As you can see, this is a queen bee, and on the back there's a number indicating the number of hives that this particular token represents. And I'll go into the stack of queen bees and what happens in that stack in another video segment. Here are all the game tiles. Here are our beekeeper tokens, which is what you use as you're a player of the game. Here is a beekeeper team token, which you will have an opportunity to accumulate as you play the game. And again, these have numbers on the back of them which represent a quantity of beehives. These are the bee tokens. This is a in-house worker bee. This is a foraging worker bee. This is a queen bee. And each of these tokens has information on the back which moves the game forward. This card represents a bee tree, and this is a card that means whatever place you choose to put this tile on your section of the game board becomes a neutral safe space that can't be undone by a negative chance card or a negative draw of another kind of card. Same is true for the worker bee. This has various actions, small quantities of hives on the back. In advanced play, we get into the bumper crop card, which is played in relation to the organic farm card. And then there are quantity cards, 500 hives, 1,000 hives, and these help move the game forward in terms of transforming your area of the game board. These cards represent things that can happen to you as a beekeeper cards. There's the Honey Money card, the Safe Hive card, and when we're playing with schools, there is the Report card, which gives you an opportunity when you answer a question to go into further depth and independent study. This is an advanced question card. This is a regular question card, a resource card, community card, and a chance card. So this is the beginning of the overview of all the game elements, and in another video, short video, I'll explain game setup. Okay, be happy. This is the Bee Whisperer, Anaiis Salles, with the game setup for Visualize World Bees.